Welcome to episode 13 of In the Last Remaining Light. I'm your storyteller, Nathan, and I'm joined by Cy, Josh, Katie, and Jillian, playing a coterie of young vampires on the lam from everything. The Camarilla, the Inquisition. They have friends, but they're all named Martin, and they're all useless.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Where we last left off, they said goodbye to Iris's Rolls-Royce Ghost. It was a beautiful car.
It will be missed.
And now it's a beautiful car in many different locations at the same time. And they have acquired a new mode of transportation.
So can we, if we have like high enough technology, turn a car.
This is important. Go ahead.
But if we're smart enough,
Turn a car into a vampire, so we have a vampire car.
ooh, I also support this question. Can we have vampire car?
The answer is yes, but it will cost you all of your humanity.
All right, that's all on you, Si.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Also, you'll have to care for your vampire car. Like,
Aw.
you're gonna
Yeah.
have to feed it, change its litter box.
Oh no.
Now I'm invested in vampire car.
Having shed this albatross of a vehicle, they have found safe haven right underneath the Camarilla's nose in Seattle with their new friend Malcolm, the former Camarilla cop, who has probably been more manipulated than chosen to assist them in their survival. He has opened up his haven for them to stay the night or stay the day. It rests beneath a sports bar in lower Seattle, just north of Tentry Lakefield. And the four of them, plus their mortal companion Jackie, tromp down the stairs into the darkness. It's strange down there, not what you expected. The walls are close together, and it looks like he has used every available wall as a bookshelf. Maybe two of you fit abreast into a tunnel that is just lined with books.
This feels like a fire hazard. Like, I don't think that's good for vampires.
Probably bad.
Electrical lighting lines the top, and you kind of see down a passageway leading to an open space with kind of a rather ominous sight in it. Just an open room with a massive steel cage in the middle of it.
All right, everybody back upstairs. We all go.
So at the side of that cage, are you all making a decision? Are we leaving?
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about this steel cage.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie, do you think anyone will come and try to put us in that tonight? You know what? We made it out of a steel cage before. We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you could just break it again.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. No worries.
Maybe. Are there marks or stains on the cage, or is the
Yeah,
metal?
what's Malcolm been
kind of
fucking
a
doing down
particular-
So
there?
you guys all tromp in.
Yeah.
Are we
Tyrell
supposed
stay
to,
in the
like-
hallway.
Yeah. Can we just? We'll stay in the hallway.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah, you guys can go check it out. I'll be over here.
you all walk in. Give me a wits awareness roll.
That's you. Okay.
Do you want me to add heightened senses?
Sure, and pick a sense.
I would like to smell. Holy shit. That's a total of 1 success on 7 dice.
Wow.
So I'm gonna roll a willpower to re-roll a few of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And that turns it into a crit +1, so 5 successes.
Okay.
That's better.
You see that the cage itself is very old. It's got pockmarked iron. It's kind of old timey, like it was moved here from an old West museum or something. The lock is definitely from the 19th century, early 19th century. And you definitely, absolutely identify the smell of blood. However, I should point out that the obvious calculation that if you really tried in any vampires pulling, you would almost certainly smell that.
Sure. But the blood seems to be coming to have been splashed inside the cage at some point.
You don't see any large blood stains or anything like that. It's just in the air.
I think that Malcolm might keep snacks in here sometimes.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Great.
But I feel like I could probably burn my way through this pretty quickly if I were trapped inside, correct?
Correct. Also, the keys are in the lock.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, no.
okay. Well, all right.
Oh, we're
take
great
them.
then.
Yeah.
We're golden.
Jorgen would like to take those keys and just keep them on his person. Or
Yeah.
perhaps we should give these to Jackie?
Everybody
We
got
also
real
don't
quiet.
need to go inside the cage.
Well, I just don't want someone to come down here and like lock us inside the cage. Just as long as the keys are out of sight.
Jackie will take the keys if you're offering them.
Yeah, just keep these on you. Don't lose them.
Yeah, sure. And she reaches out with her left hand because her right hand has a red Solo cup and a fifth of Jameson in it.
Starting early in the day, aren't you, Jackie?
This first mate is at shore. That means she drinks.
It's already gone. Hell yeah,
Um,
Jackie.
Was there anything we needed Jackie to do today during the light?
It's more like afternoon, probably, from what we're looking at here. The only thing I don't know if I should like have Jackie bring Odin a letter and be like, "Hey, if you notice something's in your field, don't freak out about it. Don't worry about it. Don't look at it." Like, I just don't want him to like see it and call the cops. This is a question to the storyteller now. Does he visit the field often, or does he just like, I have a field? and he's proud about his field. What's the level of visiting?
He does not visit his field often. It is a real estate purchase to him.
Cool. I mean, he doesn't go often, but like, what if he decides to go? I don't know.
It'd be bad if he opened it and did go.
Yeah.
It's a few towns over from where he lives. If you were to drive there, it is kind of on the main strip, so people see the shipping containers. Although that's not particularly abnormal in a farming community.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird, but not like.
I think you know him best. Like, it's up to you. I mean, based on what you know about this person who we don't know anything about. We don't know anything about him.
I think maybe just like a heads up, like tell him we stashed some things there for the night, but it should be gone tonight sometime.
Okay. And I'll kind of give a note like, don't come look at it. Honestly, I don't want him to come look at it. I think he would listen to me. He basically told me to fucking deal with this shit, so I'm trying to deal with this shit. Yeah, I'll write him a letter. And I'm gonna write Odin a letter for Jackie when she sobers up later to physically go hand to Odin in his hands.
Okay.
No mailbox today, boys.
So that's what Jackie's up to. By that I mean drinking. So there are 4 doors lining the back wall, and a larger double door immediately to the left of the initial antechamber, which houses the cage.
What is this place? Like, he's like tunnels. I guess these are escape tunnels or what? Like,
So, anybody who's lived in Seattle is aware of the Seattle Underground and how all of these buildings kind of have a subfloor to them that's from a time gone by. Red brick construction, dirt floors. It's kind of a very complicated basement that intersects with newer sewer, projects. The trains run down here, and if you were just paying attention when you drove in, and you were driving past the stadiums on the south side, you'd see that the stadiums were, I don't know, maybe a story and a half, maybe 2 stories lower than street level where you are now.
Mm-hmm.
So Seattle has a whole underground layer, and things like this are a part of it. There's some of them go nowhere, some of them go everywhere.
Let's just take a quick look in these stores and make sure there's nothing to worry about in them.
All right.
Sounds good.
So one at a time, these 4 doors.
Yep.
Mhm.
Nothing to see here. It looks like Malcolm has had guests before. Simple beds. Each room has a old thick wooden door with no lock on it. And the interior, again, very, very very little of the wall space is not taken up with a bookshelf in here. Occasionally you can see some red brick through the gaps between them.
It's also probably apparent that Jorgen is fully interested in all these books. Just like when we're not talking or looking into things, he's looking at the books and He's not ready to go delve into them because we're still talking and stuff, but he wants to.
I just want to read my books.
Gotta read my stories before I go to bed.
So that's in each of these 4 rooms. And so on the topic of books, I guess I'll say like this place has a lot of books in it, packed into a small space, and it's difficult to kind of pick out an organization to them. It's not alphabetical, and it's not really by subject either. You know, philosophy is mixed in with history and
Is
in
it
some cases technical manuals.
is it chronological? Like, I guess what does it seem to be about? Like the general consensus of the books.
It seems to be actually this is a roll. Give me intelligence and academics.
Hey, I'm good at that. Smart come in handy sometime. 3 successes.
So sometimes it's one bookshelf, sometimes it's several bookshelves in a row. But you pick out orders. Like these 3 bookshelves are chronological. Like you recognize, you know, we started off with Herodotus. Like it's in the top left corner. And things went down in time for 3 bookshelves. But then that order was ruined, you know, a couple bookshelves over. And after doing that a couple of times, you maybe have figured out that these are individual collections.
Oh. And can I get the sense of what the collections are about?
A lot of the collections are just old, expensive books. Kind of things that in general, a bibliophile would keep. There's some interesting topics in here. One collection has a whole swath of what passed as medical texts from the Dark Ages, which is some fairly gruesome stuff. And it has a lot of historical notions about what humans thought blood did and was for a very long time ago.
All right then.
Just trying to casually be a nerd. Like, I wouldn't read these right now. We're all hanging out. Staring at books across the room.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask. So, is there anything we need to like chat about before we take our nightly nap, daily nap?
Well, I guess we have to plan what we need to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, we have to go get a new car, and we also, I think we planned on going to give the location of the containers to Jessica.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Which should we do first? It also sounded like Malcolm wanted to talk to us, maybe?
I think he wanted to like first thing.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's here, we can fucking talk to him for a bit, and then we I don't know if maybe we should go to Jessica first. I don't know. Besides Mara.
That's true. So
So
Malcolm,
maybe we
Probably
should
Jessica.
ask Jackie to check on the car to see if it's ready before, so that when she's back here, she can tell us if it's worth going there or not.
Tyr looks uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Maybe I think Jackie's kind of like wanted, and maybe we shouldn't like send her to a criminal alone.
Probably not.
I agree.
Okay,
Plus-
fair.
Probably one job for tomorrow's enough for her, if any.
She's only a filthy human.
Yeah.
I mean, she's shit faced.
She raises
Yeah.
she raises the solo
We
cup
were
to you all.
we were human, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
not even. It's not even a week. It's not even a week.
We were just humans basically yesterday. We
Yeah.
just got here.
She's worthless. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I feel like I need to explain why I know Mart instead of it just fucking elephant in the room.
I mean, we all have weird contacts, but if you want to tell us about it, sure.
All of you have weird actually no, I fully believe that.
You
That's
guys, he was a little extra weird, but yeah.
You don't know about Jorgen's patron.
Therion's not weird.
Oh, the sugar daddy?
He's not a sugar daddy.
He had blood. He had blood shipped to him, and they did this weird ritual. I don't know if Jorgen told. I don't think Jorgen told you
I
guys
don't think
about
Jorgen told
this.
us if Jack
I don't think
did
we
it.
knew
They
at
had this
all.
weird ritual
Ooh.
the night that he disappeared into the ship.
Yeah, first we had Chipotle,
Oh, yeah, I did too.
and
Did you get my
And-
text?
Yeah, we all got your text.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
okay, yes. So we did a blood ritual, and they thought that I died, so they took me to the hospital. And then things get a little foggy, like nobody really knows.
Did they
And
take
then,
you there, or did they dump you there? Basically,
well, you don't just like go in with a dead body saying, "Oops, I think we killed him." So that makes sense that they just dumped me there.
You don't
I mean,
have
I
to
guess
justify
you're
them.
still
You don't have to
breathing.
defend them.
Sounds like some great friends you got.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not really friends. I was just like working with some, like I translated some stuff for them.
You seem to really trust him. He's the one who called Malcolm and the others to come fetch us. Malcolm mind controlled you into following, or tried to at least.
Well, I saw maybe like they were the good guys.
You live and you learn, am I right?
Now we know
Now you just
that
find out they're all assholes.
Malcolm and those guys are not so good guys.
Well, we don't really know what's going on. So
They could be the
It's
fucking
a
good
very
guys,
early
because maybe
judgment.
they also suck.
Well,
Honestly, everyone seems like they suck. So
Oh, everyone certainly sucks. That's apparent.
maybe when you need blood to survive, it just makes you not into a good person anymore.
okay,
That's pretty valid. that
So
makes
this-
a lot of sense.
this oh dear.
No, sure, she's fine. See, she's fine.
This Therian of yours seems to know something about all of this stuff. I mean, I don't know. What do you know
Okay.
about it? Why were you vampirified?
Okay, well, if you must know, Sarian runs a cult. He had gotten his hands on a rare old manuscript, and he asked me to translate it for him. And it turns out it was supposedly a ritual for immortality. And I volunteered because he asked me to, because like he said that he trusted me, so I should trust him. And
I
So
guess
you
you
were,
don't
like,
have anything
cold
good in
brainwashed.
your life to volunteer for. Well, I guess you were curious, right? So you were curious, right?
yeah, I mean, I'd seen some weird shit, but this was kind of on a whole nother level. So maybe I was curious. That's the best way to put it.
Do you think this ritual's what turned you then, or?
Well, that's what I thought, but Malcolm didn't seem to think so.
Okay.
But maybe if I can contact Diana sometime, she'll have some answers for me. Anyway, Tyr, you were going to tell us about your very nice friend.
I was kind of excited it veered off of me, but that's fine. Gonna jump in on that. So this is difficult. I don't like talking about myself very often. Odin basically taught me to express myself through fighting, and that was also sort of like therapy for me. I mean, he also said I should actually get actual therapy, but it's too late now. So this is just, it's fucking hard.
I'm sure vampires have therapists. Imagine living super long. Like, you're gonna need someone to.
Yeah, I see now, kind of hindsight, that I did not fix my problems, that I was just, distracting myself. Anyways, different topic. Don't want to talk about that one. So I was dating this guy, and
We're dating Martin?
no, she physically gags. Fuck no. I was dating some guy that I had met at the gym, and I would just really started kind of getting into what Odin was teaching, but I didn't understand it fully. And this guy was telling me how I could make more money fighting at less than reputable places. So I started doing that, and I was good at it. And that got people's attention, including, should we refer to him as Bad Martin or Mart? I just don't want you to think that your nice, very lovely friend had anything to do with this.
Well, let's call him Mart. How about that?
Yeah, we'll go with
Mart's
Mart.
fine.
Mart'll do. Mart got in contact with me because he was at the fights anyways, because he's a fucking creep. And the guy who is basically his boss hired me to make sure people paid debts. And I did that for a little bit. And then I kind of figured I was tarnishing the name of Tyr, and I didn't deserve it. So I stopped. Which was honestly, it was not that hard to get out of, which is good, I guess. But I don't know this Jacobson guy. So, but
Was it someone else? It was someone else before Jake.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
knew the
yeah.
person before.
I did most of my communication with Mart. He's just a. The reason that I asked you guys not to do your super sexy ability, super hot girl powers or whatever, is
Like a magical
because-
girl transformation.
Yeah, none of that.
Oh
bullshit.
yeah.
Is because Mart is a fucking creep, and he can get obsessive, and he knows how to use fucking computers, and you guys weren't exactly his type, so I thought you'd fly under his radar. And if you did the hot thing, then he instantly would be into you, and then might research you more, which I was trying to avoid and maybe should have vocalized. But it's hard to talk about that kind of shit.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So I just wanted us to try and fly under the radar. Speaking of that, Mart knew who I was. He knew me as a person in the sense that he knew he knew my friends. He knew people I worked with. I don't know fucking Jacobson, and I don't trust Mart as far as I could fucking throw him. And I think we put ourselves on a fucking radar by saying Mitch was fucking dead. And I think that puts my friends in fucking danger by bringing it up. And
Right.
I don't care what you guys fucking say to strangers, but I'm worried about a fucking fallout from that.
Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind if we ever encounter Martin again. But I also feel like we can't have everyone be our, well, at least not 100% enemy. We need to gain some tools, people-wise.
Why would telling him Mitch was dead make him our ally? He didn't say, "Oh
Maybe-
wow, I hate fucking Mitch." No.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Well, I wanted to see how he would react, I guess.
Hey,
Anyway.
don't experiment with people I know.
All right, got it.
Thank you. Glad that's settled.
Like, we don't really know enough to be telling people we don't know about what happened that night.
I agree.
Like, we all agreed when we told Jackie. So, like, that was okay, but that was some random dude. And, like,
Okay.
like Tyr said, if this Jacobson guy's a big deal, they might come after all of us. For all we
Mhm.
know, they followed us here.
Yeah. Jackie's got it covered. I'll give her my gun. It'll be fine.
Hell
She
yeah.
got it. Look at her. She's thriving.
Mhm.
If
Jackie's
we
like
want
about a third the way down.
Jackie, if we want allies, I mean, I think the Camarilla is trying to kill Sarian, and like Sarian is
Why do you think that?
Uh-huh.
I mean, Malcolm was part of the Camarilla. It sounds like a flower. And he didn't seem to do it. I mean, he seemed to be working with Therian, so why would Camarilla be trying to kill him?
Seems like something they would have already done.
I think it's like a kindred thing. I had a vision of it was it was Sarian, and he was in some subterranean parking garage, and I was like watching, and somebody got something out of their trunk. It was like one of those white foam containers for keeping your drinks cool, and inside there was blood, but part of me knew that it was animal blood, and the way they were talking, I could tell that Sarian was going to use it in a ritual, the same ritual probably that turned me, and I think that means they're trying to kill him. If you can't just put animal blood in humans, that's pretty fucked up. So we may not be like friends. You all may not be friends with him, but it's the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So he's probably trustworthy, at least a little bit.
And you had this like as a dream or something?
Yes. It's actually
Has
not.
anyone else had any weird dreams like that?
No.
It's not even the first time it's happened. I think the first time it happened, we were on a boat, but that one made a lot less sense. There was like a guy hanging in the woods, and I couldn't make sense of it.
That's probably
Okay.
the coolest shit you've ever said to me, Jorgen. This is badass. Having visions and shit is badass. So keep it
Out
up.
of
I don't know how you
character,
keep
though,
it up,
like-
but keep it up.
You
Keep it up.
interacted with the blood, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't tell us this in character.
Okay. No, I just Jorgen told you that
That's really
could-
that
he could tell that it was animal blood. Not that he reached
Okay.
out and just.
Not that he tasted it IRL. No, that's fucking cool. Yeah, keep it up.
Yeah.
How do you induce it?
I mean, it's something.
Yeah,
Didn't
do you,
he
like,
talk
pick?
about? Oh,
Do you pick when stuff like that happens, or?
I think I can, but it's the first time I was really scared, and I just took a few deep breaths and tried it, like tried to concentrate on what I thought was the best course of action, and then it just came to me. So the second one came to me on its own. I could try again if you guys want me to.
I mean,
Do you want to do that here?
I mean, I'm kind of more interested in like looking at these books right
Well-
now, anyway.
we can do it another
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, we don't have to
Be
do that in
flexible.
Malcolm's basement.
Right.
Yeah.
So the question still stands: should I reach out to Sarian and see if we can come to a truce?
Maybe we wait to see how it goes with Jessica and Malcolm
Sure.
in the morning.
Sure, that sounds like a
Yeah.
good idea.
The night. I'm still not used to the terms.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
Jorgen, if you want to go look at those books, you can go look at those books. Nobody's going to stop you.
I
And
don't
you
know where
still
to
have your
start, though.
RPG that you got.
We just have a
Yeah.
board
Tabletop.
game.
Yeah,
I thought we were
yeah,
gonna
right.
play this game.
we only have like a few more minutes till dawn, like maybe 10 minutes, and it'll take like a little while for me to explain. So maybe tomorrow night we can play.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know if I've ever played a board game before. Anyway.
game within the game.
What we playing?
I love how we have to start with shoots and ladders for deer. Like,
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't think I've ever played I've played cards before.
There you go.
Go board game.
Well, I'm
sure
just
it's fun.
I'm going to take some of the most interesting books, and then I'm going to like bring them into one of the rooms and draw a circle, and then probably fall into torpor while I'm reading.
Jorgen, we didn't get to. So we opened the 4 doors on the back wall. There's still the double doors to the left.
Oh, yeah, we
Ooh.
can open those
We
We
too.
missed out on a whole thing of doors, but you guys got rolling, so I let you roll.
More door, please.
Yes, last doors.
You push them both open. There's no lock. They're heavy oak doors, and probably a 20-foot by 30-foot room opens up in front of you. A red brick wall all the way around, with the exception of 2 bookcases on the back wall.
Oh, this must be where he keeps all the really juicy shit.
And clearly to everybody on the floor is a massive circle carved into the concrete floor. It has etchings in it all the way around.
Can I inspect the circle? Is it familiar enough?
Yes, you can.
You want me to roll
Good old occult intelligence.
occult intelligence? Let's roll higher than average since it's been real bad tonight. 3 successes.
So you can tell. So there's a larger circle, and it has a ring of symbols around it that you recognize as being early Christian Coptic, and it describes a method of warding away the night. It's kind of how you would translate it in your bad Greek. As you move inward, there are more circles concentrically and more etchings. But the further in you go, the more it's absolute nonsense. The words don't make any sense. It's like just like word salad from a schizophrenic, but in Coptic.
Do I get the sense that the warding away the night would work like my wake with the evening's freshness ritual?
The two are not the same. It stands to reason you're kind of getting the general idea that blood is required for everything to work. That's something that the two have in common.
Well, then I won't try to make that one work for us, but I will inspect the bookcase and see what's in here.
Oh man. So no occult required. This is the greatest hits of books burned by the Inquisition in the late Dark Ages, early medieval era. All sorts of good things that is almost impossible to get your hands on. They are available for your perusing.
Ooh.
Jorgen just starts muttering to himself about like this book. I've heard of it, but it only in reference in another book. Everyone thought it was gone and lost to time, and then he takes like 3 or 4 of the most interesting ones back to one of those rooms and sets up a blood circle to fall asleep in.
That's all normal stuff, so nothing blows up in your face with your typical blood circle activity.
Sorry, Malcolm. We blew up the basement. My bad.
And all of your rare books.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, I don't think we could come back. I think Malcolm will
We would
remember
actually-
this, but we can't.
I don't know if we'd be leaving.
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to fight to get out, probably. We're getting out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We're getting out.
So is that it for everybody? Or are you passing
time
on
is it?
into the day? Dawn is rapidly approaching, like Jorgen
All right.
said.
Yeah, that's it.
10 minutes.
Guess I'll go lay in a bed like a normal person.
We get to sleep in beds. Hell yes. Before the sun comes, I did want to say one quick thing to Jorgen. While everybody's getting their beds together, Tier's just gonna kind of casually go over while I'm aggressively sharing because I'm not gonna do this again. And she's whispering, so it's just him. The night I met Jessica, I was 100% flirting with her, and now it's just weird because we keep calling her my mom, and I'd never done anything like that before, and it's just all fucking weird. And keep it to yourself. Okay, good night. And
Jorgen just has like a stunned look, like
pat on the shoulder.
That's
it's
what
her
an
thing.
alcohol puking story is like, but for words.
Yeah. And the Tier is going to fall asleep on her stomach. So if somebody wants this stupid calendar, they got to flip her over to get it. And she feels like that'll wake her up. So if you want this calendar, good luck, nerds. She doesn't think you guys are going to take it. She just doesn't trust Malcolm. She doesn't trust anybody. She's going to go to bed. She's good.
Sleep takes you all. It's no time passes except for the time that actually passes. And the next night is just upon you. Go ahead and give me rouse checks, everybody.
I fucking
Oh.
forgot. Guys, I can't get 3 hunger. I can't.
I know.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go
I'm
hunt, guys.
good.
I'm also good.
Oh, I'm good.
6. Thank God. Cool.
Are we
Not
all winners?
hungry yet.
Are we all winners, Mary?
Whew.
I'm good. Yeah.
We win.
Fantastic.
Ah.
So you all stumble out of your holes. Jackie is just kind of curled up in a corner with her bottle of Jameson.
God, Jackie.
She's gonna
she's
drink
not driving us
everything.
anywhere.
No.
Should we wake her up and see if she got the note to your friend Odin?
Yeah. We would just gently nudge Jackie.
What? What? Hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hey,
hey.
You're alive.
How you
Congratulations.
feeling? It's not how I was going to start that, but sorry, that's the first thing you had to hear.
Her back's a little bit more up against the wall than it was a second ago, but we're continuing.
Were you able to get the letter to Odin?
Yeah. Nice guy. He says you should come home.
What was it like over there? Was it like normal? Was there anything strange?
It's a strip mall in Black Diamond.
Okay.
It's about as normal as it gets.
Thanks for doing that, Jackie.
Okay.
Whiskey burp.
Oh.
Well, so you're not driving us.
Yeah. We
No.
also can't leave her here because we're not going to leave her here. That sounds like a terrible idea.
I mean, Jackie, do you want to come with us, or you look pretty tired?
I got a room upstairs.
Oh yeah.
When I was out during the day, one of the staff, she was kind enough to offer me some food. In a room.
If there are humans around, when it's nighttime here, I think she'll be relatively okay.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
She'll be fine for a night.
Yeah, if you feel comfortable staying, sleep it off.
Yeah.
Or get more.
Yeah.
I'm
whatever.
not going anywhere tonight, guys.
Okay. Well, we'll see you like tomorrow morning.
Okay.
All right.
I hope you make it back. Good luck.
I hope so too.
All right. Well, let's go find Malcolm.
Yeah.
You all just come back up the way you came.
Yeah.
The hatch opens up. You hear footsteps walking around up there, and it's just Malcolm, kind of arranging things behind the bar.
Good morning.
Good night.
Good.
Why don't you four have a seat?
More night. Anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah, Cheryl, sit
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Let's sit down.
So, I'll address the most important thing first. Seattle is Camarilla territory. And I'm not entirely certain that we need to be worried about anyone recognizing you as of yet, but that's a problem in and of itself. No one recognizes you. If you are going to feed in the area, you must do so very carefully. Outsiders are not permitted to sustain themselves without first being introduced formally. And you wouldn't want that.
Well, how do they know if we've fed?
Mm, they most likely wouldn't. So simply do not get caught in the act.
Okay. So we need to go. Do you have anything you need to tell us? Anything else?
I suppose I should start with everything. Do you four have questions about your?
Well, we kind of need to get to Jessica as soon as possible. If you have something important, tell us before then. Otherwise, if it can wait.
Well, it is good that you take your new alliance seriously. It is your lifeline to this world.
So
I assumed you would want to know more about your mothers and your
yeah,
plans and their place in the world.
yeah, that's a good start. How about we start with that? So, what do you know about our mothers?
Would you like to go first, Mary?
What do I know about my hold on, getting my notes. What is the name of my mother? I know the name of my mother.
Bianca
Okay.
is a newcomer to the area.
Bianca something.
Norwood.
Hold on, I'm getting my notes. Norwood, right. So, yeah, what I don't know anything about her. I don't think I've ever heard of a name like that.
More to the point, she is a member of the ministry.
The ministry, that sounds like kind of culty to me.
Your instincts don't do you wrong. They are outsiders to the Camelot. But in
Outsider.
recent years, they have played nice and been good neighbors. And here
So
in
there
Seattle,
are-
at least, they are part of polite society.
So there's groups of vampires outside the Camarilla. Like, I'm guessing Jessica's group is outside the Camarilla?
The Camarilla's law extends to all kindred, but not all of them directly take orders. The ministry obliges the local prince out of necessity.
Okay. Do you know where she is?
She maintains a residence in Capitol Hill. It's in northeast of here.
Okay.
You might have to do some sleuthing to find her,
Okay.
but her and her kind had settled there.
So what about the others? Like Jorgen's mom, who was she was at the building we were in. Is what I remember.
I think she was at the university.
We
Oh.
Tremere all call the university home. It is where most of us gather.
So is she like the queen of the nerds?
Oh, we do not have a queen.
Is
And-
there some kind of hierarchy?
There is. But that's not a discussion for this table. Jordan.
Okay.
Okay.
One that I hope to give you soon, but not here.
Like I think that's it. We don't know. We don't know. Iris's mom. We
We
do,
know
but
her
we didn't
name.
tell Malcolm. We did. Malcolm doesn't know.
She is probably the most important story I can tell you. In the month following the Inquisition's activity here in Seattle, many sweeping changes had to be made within our society to avoid their notice. And some chafed under those new restrictions. Catherine was the loudest of those voices. She would not give up her mask, her persona here in Seattle. And she demanded that we fight back.
So she was part of the Camarilla,
Very much so.
and is she still part of the Camarilla? If she's
She has not been seen in several nights. There is a very good chance that the prince tired of her voice.
I look at the others.
Where would we normally find her?
She lived close to the waterfront, north. She had too much money to slum it in Ballard, but adjacent to that.
I suppose, is there anything you want to tell us about Jessica then?
Jessica is the kindred that you know. She has similar opinions to Catherine about the course of action the local kindred should take. But she chooses other methods other than talking to convey her opinions to the prince. And that will come with consequences.
If we're siding with Jessica by doing this, are we also? Does that mean we're also sided with our moms? Are they all working together, or not necessarily?
It is difficult for me to assume that they're not working together at this point.
Mhm.
I would not have thought Diana would do something so rash just a few nights ago, but here we are. And if she wasn't in on it, you wouldn't be here right now, Morgan.
Oh,
All right. So, what? Oh yeah, I want to get the vampire clan names because we don't know any.
You said you got Ministry.
Ministry.
You got
Ministry.
Ministry and Tremere.
oh yeah.
Okay.
It's just Gangrel we haven't talked about.
Right.
Tyrion
We
has no
haven't
idea
talked
anyway,
about
so she's
mine
like,
either.
Jessica is a member of the Gangrel clan. And Iris, your mother, is a Toreador.
Really weird names. Very multicultural.
yeah.
The blood
Is there
has spread
something?
throughout the globe.
Is there something about them? Like, what do they do things in common? Why are there clans or something? Groups of them.
There are probably two reasons that clans exist. The blood that is passed down shares in aspects with sire and progeny. Similar abilities manifest.
I have another question about that. So, when I was turned, I thought it was because of the rituals that we were doing, but you said that's not how it works. So, what do you think happened?
I think that the ritual you attempted greatly injured you. Therian reported that he left you at a nearby hospital. I fear that if you were gravely wounded, Diana may have taken advantage of the situation and turned you.
So,
Diana was there. There's no way. So she went. How did she know that?
If
you'd
you
be
are
there?
Diana's child, then she either was at the theater or at the hospital. There is no other way.
There's no way to turn by proxy.
Not that I am aware of.
Just send somebody an email like, turned you.
so I guess I'm still unclear. What does it take to turn someone into another kindred?
It is dangerous and not all survive. It requires you to take all of the vitae from a human and replace it immediately with your own. And as far as I am aware, it must be drank directly from the sire. There is no way to medically induce the kindred condition.
So, if
Even
we
given the correct
feed, what happens if we feed people our blood?
If only a little, they will become enthralled to you and gain a
Is
little
that
bit of
something-
your power.
So, like, for example, if Jackie needs to go on a super sexy mission, we can mix up a potion from my blood and Iris's blood.
Do not send Jackie on a super sexy mission.
This is my first time agreeing with Malcolm. We're not sending Jackie on the super sexy mission.
I mean, it was just an example. And if we need her to like punch something, can we give her Tears blood? Is that how that works?
If, hypothetically, she were to drink one of your blood, she might gain some of your powers. It is not guaranteed what she would receive. She would halt aging, and she would be more durable than a typical mortal.
Halt aging is all right. What if the pharmaceuticals, are they just making like vampire blood banks or something to make like an aging therapy? It's like stem cell but with vampires.
Takeshi Pharmaceuticals is a shell corporation. They purchase property. They house assets for the Cameron. And in some cases, those assets are very much so a part of the healthcare system and have access to blood.
Wow. So this is why some people live really long.
I
It
am
wasn't all
unaware
Pepsi
of
they would
any
drink it.
activity whereupon the Camarilla has taken to distributing blood randomly to mortals.
So if we feed someone our blood and they become enthralled, what does that mean?
It means that they will crave your blood
Oh,
as an addict would,
okay.
and they will do anything to get the next drop.
Is there a way to not make that happen?
It is always a consequence.
Okay. Does it ever go away?
Very, very rarely there are reports of humans becoming detached from their supply and resuming the aging process and continuing on with their existence.
Okay.
It almost never ends that way.
So theoretically, could a human learn how to resist our abilities?
It is possible. An aware human who knows what you are and what you are doing will provide some resistance.
Right. Because while we were at the docks, there were these FBI people who, and even just dock workers, people who worked there. Like, we couldn't seem to easily sway them, you know? What's that about?
If they are aware of what you are and actively resisting you, there is some chance of failure. Although that is slim in most circumstances. Mortals simply just cannot withstand us.
Seemed you guys were fucking unlucky then. Just a rough day.
Well, Malcolm, the night is aging. And I think we need to get to Jessica as soon as possible. If anyone has any last minute questions?
Will you be here again tonight? The next night?
I have no other place to go.
I feel
Are
like
we
that's
allowed
a
to-
very blaming tone.
Yeah, that was very pointed, but but valid, but also correct. Yes, but also.
All right. Well,
We'll
You
see
said-
then.
yeah, we shouldn't come back before the bar closes, so I guess we'll see you later.
Take care of yourselves and keep your word to Jessica.
Okay.
She'll kill you if you don't.
Yeah, that
Will
sounds
she
great.
though? I mean, she worked really hard to make this happen. So anyway, look, we have to go. We gotta go.
Good
Let's
evening,
head out.
Mary.
Not fucking risking it.
And that is where we're going to take our 10-minute break. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Raiders. Thanks for coming. Welcome back, everybody. as we go on a journey from glorious Seattle to Spanaway. I'll let you just take in my tone there and understand what that's going to be like.
So good. It's gonna be real good.
Yeah.
We're all happy we're there.
Oh yeah.
So you all emerge from this sports bar in Seattle, and you have the option of getting back into your Windstar van, travel in style. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Sounds
Sadly.
sounds like our option is get in the van.
You don't have to leave the confines of Seattle. There is just so much blood just walking around in fancy shoes, being dumb and wearing scarves. So many people wearing scarves, and it's not even hot out, or not even cold
Man.
out.
I should go back in and get
They
a
just
scarf.
wear scarves.
Iris is already wearing a scarf now. She's like, oh, yeah, me
Hold it
too.
on my purse.
I gotta fit in. Let me get me a scarf. Yeah, I think we're ready to go see fucking Jessica.
We gotta go as soon as we can.
Mhm.
Into the van you go. Who's driving?
I can drive tonight since
Great.
I know you're used to driving something a lot better than this. So
Just a bit.
Okay. Then I would share the address with Jorgen.
All right, Jorgen.
We're gonna have to use a physical map to get there. We're not putting it in a GPS. Like a map out of the glove box. We'll get there.
As far as addresses go in Washington State, this isn't too terribly complicated of one to get to. It is off of Highway 99. After Highway 99 has stopped being a highway and become just a road. It takes probably about 45 minutes of driving, and it is the obvious transition from upper class to upper middle class to middle class to getting by to food stamps. By the time you reach your destination, you pass several trailer parks and neighborhoods that don't seem dangerous, but are in considerable disrepair. And after a few minutes of that, a bar rises up out of the mountain to your east in a gravel driveway. It seems to be kind of in tandem with a junkyard that extends for at least a block past it. They share the same gravel pit parking lot. And in that gravel, a whole horde of motorcycles are present.
we're gonna look so cool driving up in our van.
Hell yeah. I feel like I have to get a leather jacket and a motorcycle. I feel very excluded from this group.
Oh yeah,
So
and
I
like
gotta fit in.
one of those red patches.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset they didn't give me one of the patches, but that's fine. I didn't ask. I don't know how
Well-
it looked on a hoodie.
You guys kind of scared them out before they could do anything last time, so
Yeah. It's probably for the best.
So yeah, I'll pull up as close as I can to Park and start to head in.
mhm.
The bar is called the Royal Knight, and it's loud inside. Top 40 country is blaring, assaulting the walls and everyone within. Immediately upon walking in, you see the crowd that you recognize from before. The leather jackets, the boots. Off in the corner, similar creatures are holding together a table underneath them as they arm wrestle. There seems to be a tournament of sorts going on.
Fight Club.
Finally, these are they wearing the leather jackets and have the patch, right? Is arm wrestling, or is it just some people? I don't want to kill anybody.
So if you look over there, I don't know, roll me good old wits awareness.
Yeah, but like, what if what if it was something else? I'm just, what if it was?
Strength brawl.
Yeah, what if it was brawl? Come on, man.
Strength awareness.
Intimidation.
I'm gonna have to think of a check that would be strength awareness because I want that in my life.
Gosh, I got so scared again. One success.
So those guys have that red patch on their shoulder. You've been told to look
Okay.
for it, and you're capable of doing that.
I can look. I have eyes. They work.
They have some sort of association with Jessica.
Okay. I will not instantly go arm wrestle them, even though that's 100% what I would like to go do. I'll wait.
Can we find someone we recognize?
Michael,
May have
was that his
spoken
name?
to. Yeah.
Was that guy
Or-
Michael? What
Marcus.
was Marcus.
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus or Jessica, any of those people.
You don't immediately see Jessica. Marcus is behind the bar. When you walk in, he does make eye contact with the four of you. The bar is packed, but he's obviously summoning you to come to the front.
Gosh, we
Yeah.
just look so out of place here.
Tyr needs to go shopping so desperately.
We
So
all
what
love
is
it,
Tyr
Jack.
wearing? Is this the sweatpants or the business casual? Because those are your
She
options.
instantly ditched the business casual. That was
Okay.
gone as fast as physically possible. It's the sweatpants and like sports bra hoodie combo.
Okay.
A classic.
Yeah, we will approach Marcus.
Yeah, we know somebody's name, and that seems like what we got so far.
Hey, newbies. Glad you made it.
Thanks. We were hoping to talk to Jessica.
She is she's in the back office gathering herself. We're due some company this evening.
Well,
Company.
let's
What kind of
just.
company.
You can talk to her about it.
Okay.
All right.
She's probably a
Well-
better messenger. But I try to keep your wits about you tonight. Keep your mouth shut, your hands in your pockets.
Okay. Because they're going to steal our hands.
Sure, because they're gonna steal your hands. If that helps
Thank
you
you.
keep your hands in your pocket, then do that.
Okay.
Thank you, Marcus. Thanks.
Marcus, I'm new here. Is that like a euphemism for like keeping our teeth in our mouths?
That would be helpful. Why don't you wait till after company's gone to have dinner? Put it to you that way.
Sure. Thanks. We'll see you when we are done talking to Jessica. And he just awkwardly walks away.
You're doing great, Jorgen. Keep up the good work.
He waves you off and starts fixing a drink for presumably some mortals because no one else would want them. There is that like vertical line, like super thin wooden wall that's kind of made to look like paneling. Has like it shows like the knots of wood in there, but it's not real. That's the back wall, and in that there's a door that Marcus indicated. You're gonna have to push through a crowd to get there. People drinking.
Easy peasy.
The usual.
Strength brawl.
No dice. No dice necessary unless you guys just want to huck a table at somebody.
I think we can be civil for now.
I think we could casually walk through a crowd.
Just
Yeah.
need you to
Casually.
keep it together for like 20 feet.
Guys.
God, I wish I could.
We're fine for
I
this
wish I
moment.
could.
I don't think I want to be here if the company they're talking about shows up. I think we need to get in and get out.
I mean, if we're trying to make Jessica our ally, maybe we should look like allies. But let's see what it is first.
Yeah.
Right. I was just thinking maybe she wouldn't want us to be seen by the company, whatever it is.
If
Anyway.
you want us up and gone, we can certainly.
Yeah.
do that.
Let's see what it is.
I will lead us through the crowd just because easy enough. We like little ducks.
You make it to the door. After presumably a knock because it's locked.
I turn it into a million splinters.
You hear a click and come in.
Yeah, we'll go in.
Jessica is just putting on her jacket. She's the same woman you left before. Looks kind of early 40s, crow's feet. As a hint of the tan that probably was once on her when she was mortal is still there. Thank you for coming. I was worried you guys were going to skip town.
Well, we're still thinking about that, but listen, more importantly, we got the vampires shipped, and they are currently in. And I look at Deer.
I can tell you where they are.
All right. Okay. Well, where are they then?
I mean, this isn't going to fucking change if I tell you. I just want to know what you plan to do.
Well, for one, take them off your hands. 2, take them off the prince's hands. And 3, I don't know, see how many of them can be put back together. It's no small thing to just be ripped out of your mortal life and then staked shoved in a container for a couple days, left alone with the beast.
Oh, right. Like
Not
what
all of them are
happened
going to come out of that sane kindred, if that's even a thing.
Tears like, I don't know if that's a fucking thing.
Wait, what do you mean? Not all of them will come out kindred.
If you are left hungry for too long, or circumstances deteriorate around you, the beast takes control. The thing that you are, Mary, when you're feeding, that's the thing that stays in the driver's seat forever.
Well, what do you do with them when they're like that?
The only humane thing.
Drink their blood?
Holy shit.
Mary, were you in that container for longer than your 3 siblings?
I drank this person in the center of it.
Okay. Well, this is exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about. You're going to want to stay in control of that, Mary.
Okay. Who was that person?
Somebody Diana picked up.
All right. Yeah, okay. Because we absolutely we kind of drank him to death.
I feel like that
We-
was probably, yeah, first off.
we
Fine.
Some
Okay,
of us
okay.
I kind of
okay.
drank them to
Okay,
death.
all right. I understand. You don't have to spell it out. We did that for exactly this reason. So that you 4 would not come out of that container like some of these people are. Having had the
Well,
hunger
you gotta
nod
go
in the
get them
first couple
now.
days.
They've been who knows how long they've been hanging there.
Oh, we're in a goddamn hurry all of a sudden. Okay. That's fine then. Let's have the address.
Yeah. You got like a sticky note or something?
Yeah, that's it. She rolls open a desk drawer, hands you a sticky note and a pen.
So she's gonna start writing the address. I hear you're having company tonight.
Yep. The prince has a message for the community, and one of his loyal servants will be here to deliver it this evening.
Should we be here or should we not be here?
I don't think anybody knows your face yet, huh? So should be safe. But
Maybe we shouldn't get started on them knowing what we look like. If like you're, I don't know, like we're the ace in your backhand or spade in your foot, whatever the saying is, you might want to keep us kind of secret, right?
sure. I think that once they get wind of you, there will be no stopping them. It's kind of an all or nothing proposition.
Okay.
And if you think it's too risky for you to show your face, then don't.
Okay. I look at the others.
Well, we have another errand to run tonight, but
I mean, if it's happening soon, it's just a message.
Yeah.
A car door slams outside.
Well, there you go.
I don't think we're not gonna be here for it.
I think we're in it, boys.
Yeah, do you have any extra jackets with those red patches?
Yeah, I feel a bit left out.
Aw. Yeah, I do. She takes off her jacket and hands it to Tyr.
What was their other errand again?
We have to go get another car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting until we leave this place to see if I have a message from Mart. I have not turned on my phone. I don't need that in my life right now.
If we could like French exit this, I think we should try.
So anybody can roll intelligence. We'll just do that.
Anyone.
Anyone.
Just intelligence or
Just raw intelligence.
Ooh, I'm
Wow,
not-
that is
That's a whole
I
one
think-
guy.
I think maybe
Oh, I'm
some
sorry.
of us-
Whenever I do a roll like that, it's got to be doubled, right? It's a thing plus a thing, so it's 2 times your intelligence.
Oh,
Okay, I can do double intelligence and seem like something.
Sometimes there
That
are
would
rules
be
like
whole-
that in this game.
2 dice, so I'm still gonna pass.
okay. I have 3 successes.
One success. My brain, it there.
I have 2 10s and 3 successes.
Awesome.
Wow.
So-
Okay.
7, I
Seven.
That's a
think.
lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
7. Your brain is so big.
So, Jorgen, you are aware that that there was the door you came in, and then by law there is a fire exit. You saw it behind Marcus.
If we wanted to sneak out the back and not be here for this message, we could get out the fire exit behind Marcus. Also, I'm kind of interested to hear what the prince has to say, so I'll leave it up to you guys.
Well, we
I-
could always get like the minutes of this from the
At
people
least
around
taking notes.
here.
I think it might be more suspicious if somebody is caught trying to leave out the back door.
That's also fair.
Jorgen,
I
in
think
your,
it's
in your
fine.
mind, the fire escape, it was probably incorrectly placed. It was behind the bar, so the 4 of you would have to walk behind the bar.
I'm going to listen to this message. I
Yeah.
can't sneak to save my life, so
Not
it's-
impossible, not an impossible task, but there's some risk too.
I mean, I'm sure there would be people going in and out, you know.
of the
so-
fire exit.
I mean, of
Probably not.
I think we should just keep like a low profile and just like keep our ears out, see what's just like don't look at them.
okay.
be casual about it though, and maybe just don't say anything. I'm gonna be very straightforward on that. Say nothing.
All right.
Maybe you could get in on the arm wrestling, and that's
Oh, yeah.
inconspicuous.
Jessica, the guys are arm wrestling outside Kindred, or people who I'm going to like break their arms. I just need to know.
She kind of looks out through the shutters. There's like a little window. Oh, those are some mortals that are attached to us.
That's fine.
They do some things for us during the day.
I don't know, Tyr. You might accidentally like
You might.
dislocate their shoulder. That
That's
would
why I
be
was
very.
asking. That's why I was asking.
Oh yeah, we leave their little games to them.
I miss fucking fighting. Tyr's gonna walk out.
Yeah, we could. Let's just
I
go
jump
like
the messenger and I just fight him right here in the lobby. Fuck this. Let's do it, boys.
Fair
All or
window.
nothing. I'll sit at a table like a normal person.
Yeah.
Jessica, who's gonna handle the getting the goods? Are you going to personally, or are you
I'll
sending
probably send
people?
Meredith to go pick him up. She's good.
When is she leaving?
She's doing something for me tonight. I'll probably call her around midnight.
All right.
I'm sorry, call.
Tier,
Uh-huh.
by call, I mean contact.
Mm-hmm. By pigeon.
By pigeon.
I got pigeons.
Oh, no.
What is it that I'm so sorry. I know we're kind of out, but what is it that Gangrel do?
What that gangrel do though? I'm gone. Sorry, guys.
What do you mean, do?
Like, Tier's super strong. Can she do other things?
Be a boss, not die, be free. That's what she can do.
Cool.
Good enough for me.
All right.
Let's go cheer on those arm wrestlers and
Yeah. Just
Try to
watching them
see
like I wish it was me. I want to arm wrestle and not kill somebody in the process.
So the four of you are walking out of the office.
Mhm.
Tier with a jacket, but still no phone number.
Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get it.
Carrion pigeon thing was suspicious.
Yeah, I'm just like, how many pigeons do you think she fucking has? 5 pigeons? How many
I
pigeons
didn't
do
see
we
any
need?
cakes in there or anything. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we need to keep an eye out for these pigeons.
If anybody thinks she's lying, you can roll dice to find out.
I don't think she's lying.
nah.
Not interested? Okay.
My
cool.
insights non-existent. I probably believed it.
We're all like, yeah, good. Tears distracted by the jacket.
Yeah.
I'm in the club.
So, the 5 of you, Jessica and Toe, walk out. And you didn't notice it because you were focused on Jessica at the time, but only the sound of Top 40 Country is echoing off the walls. No one is speaking. The crowd's eyes are glued forward.
Can I, like, as they walk, I'm gonna stay behind here, wherever this hallway is. If there's mind control mumbo jumbo going on, I can hear it from here.
No one is making a sound. You could hear a pin drop, which makes it very loud when unmistakably a series of thuds on the wooden floor collapse in a pile. That's the sound of a human body collapsing. I see you dogs have not forgotten the prince's hospitality. Well done. Fine, upstanding members of the community, you all. A man's voice rings out. Where is Jessica? I need to see her face while I speak. She pushes to the front of the crowd. She doesn't have to do that much pushing. People are edging backwards, out of her way and away from the man. After the part, you can all see him. A charcoal gray suit, nice shoes. What must have been olive skin from a time before, and dark, slick back hair. Good woman. Thank you for being here, Jessica. Thank you for answering your prince's summon. Her eyes go to the slumped up body on the floor. Just a little bit of blood coming out, making a pool. Are you done with the show? Can we get on with the speech? To business already? After just one drink? Just one? Well, I shall expect more after I'm done. That's just the hospitable way of Northwestern kindred. A message for you all. The prince has lost his children. It is known. And he promises a boon to any who would return them. No questions asked. If you know where his wards have gotten to, simply speak the place in my ear, and you will walk free from this place. For those who have another agenda, another message. The blood hunt is called. Anyone who brings us the children may take whatever blood was guarding them, keeping them from Prince Right.
What?
Well, all done. Message delivered. Barkeep, I'll have another. And he hauls over a waitress.
It's a really good thing we didn't bring Jackie.
Yeah.
What is that?
He hauls the woman into his embrace and immediately sinks his teeth into her neck. He's taking his time. A moment stretches out. The room darkens around him as he takes this woman's life into him. Appropriate.
Stop it. No. My bad.
Just when you think the woman is about to expire, Jessica growls, "Enough!" And she strides over to the man, grips his slicked back hair in her hand, and yanks it off of the young woman's neck. Blood sprays up, her body hits the floor, and he looks up at her shocked. "You put your hand on the prince's man? Jessica Sawaki? Do you want to have me here this evening?" "I'll have you gone. You've done your message, now go." He straightens his collar. "Well, I suppose I'll just pay first and be on my way." He looks over at Marcus, reaches into his jacket pocket, pulls out a wallet, extracts a card, brandishes it in the air in front of everyone. It is black. Give me let's just go with good old-fashioned wits awareness rolls.
And then I lose my mind. Now
No, with hide, you guys can do hide and senses, right?
I can't play that game.
Yeah, can I look to see what's on the card?
Absolutely.
One success only.
2 successes.
I got 2 successes.
5 successes.
Wow.
Now I roll well.
You really wanted to see that card.
So the three of you who are not Jorgen, yep, that's a card. It's black.
It looks similar to one I've owned.
I bet there's a lot of
card.
Iris has one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably some serious liquidity attached to this. Jorgen, your eyes are able to pick out every letter on this card. And there are only a few that are important. Embossed across the middle, corporate travel. Takeshi Pharmaceutical.
Ooh.
When he swipes that card, this bar will be forever linked to the name Takeshi Pharmaceutical.
Well, let's not come back here again.
I guess we're done hanging out here, guys.
He slams it down on the table. Marcus eyes in, maintains eye contact, scrapes it off the bar top. Pulls out a pair of scissors, cuts it in half, hands it back to him.
Wow.
Well, all right. Thank you for the free drink. He picks up the 2 pieces, puts them carefully back in his wallet, takes his time again. Walks towards the door and stops. Jessica, there are many of the prince's men that are out and about, scouring the countryside, looking for things like evidence and contacts. They're interrogating people, building a case. I'm not that person. There's only one real suspect here. And I don't need to wait for them to finish to do my business. He doesn't wait for an answer. He opens the door and walks out. The place brightens up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lights flicker a little bit and grow brighter.
All right, we gotta get out of here. Well, let's let them go out first.
Yeah, give him
before
a
we get out.
Give that guy a minute.
yeah.
I'll go up to the bar and tell Marcus that was freaking ballsy. Good job.
Well, I'm no legal scholar, but I'm fairly certain there's no law against cutting up credit cards.
Yeah, I don't know American laws, but
I'm not talking about American laws.
I don't know VOP laws.
we
All
already
right,
know
we're
laws.
just moving on. Okay. Don't let the humans see you. Don't kill anybody. Any one of us. Just stick to those two. Do what the prince tells you. That would be another one. You may want to just use your own best judgment for that one. Because he's in charge of killing people. That's what makes him a prince.
What was his name? I'm guessing it wasn't corporate travel.
It was not. That man's name is Billy Walker.
All right, let's hope we never have to see Billy Walker again.
I'm sure we won't.
And never again.
Or hopefully when we see him again, we're strong enough.
He's the lead pupil of the new kids on the block, Sombra. Eager to win their way into the prince's good graces and happy to do whatever it is he needs doing.
So basically, he's a simp.
Sure.
The Sombra are simps. We figured it out.
Probably with a little bit more blood and a lot less blue balls. But
Okay.
same concept. You're in the neighborhood.
The lights. Was that normal?
It was Billy just trying to prove a point.
Is that part of his thing?
Yeah. They do things with the darkness.
I
He's
see.
just showing off. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Not
So
all
they-
of it's
they-
for show. Some of it's for real. You don't want to let
There's a
that stuff
purpose
touch
to
you.
why they have this darkness thing. So it's like they have darkness manipulation or something like that.
They can spread it around, touch you with it.
Like touch people with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the end of the road itself.
What does it do to vampires?
Same thing it does to mortals. It ends them.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, I think we should probably get going. Very nice to see you, Marcus.
God, Tyr was just hoping that Jessica was going to throw hands.
Yeah.
Tyr was just like, please throw hands. It's one man. Nobody's throwing hands. All I have are these hands.
Maybe you just gotta throw hands yourself. If you want
I
to
was
throw
very
hands.
tempting. But after I had a talk with Mary not to share secrets, I probably shouldn't punch the first man in a suit I see with who has some sweat. So I'm
How
gonna
adult
practice
of
what I
you.
do. I was like, how about I hold off? If this room full of animals isn't punching this guy, maybe me no punch this guy. But if one animal punch him, me second animal punch him.
All right.
It's
Where are
very
we
beta
headed?
of
Oh, yeah,
you,
we're
Tyr.
She's 100% baited by Jessica. If Jessica's not going to throw hands in her bar.
We better go get that new car.
Yes.
I mean, if it's ready.
Yeah, I'll check. See if we have a message after we get at least a little bit away from here.
All right.
Sounds good. I'll start driving us back toward town.
Okay. It's actually not too far to get back to the illustrious game matrix from here. You're on the backside of the military base, the land side of it. The game matrix is on the ocean side of it. So you got to drive up and around. That doesn't take very long, like I said. Is anybody checking their phones?
Yeah, I'll check my phone. Yeah.
While we're on the road and like in some unspecified area, I would like to. Oh, I'm sure they won't lie. Anyway, I'd like to reconstruct my FBI phone.
Okay.
All right.
Same SIM card into the same
Yeah.
phone.
Okay.
Okay. Are
And
you?
check
And
if
you're
I
just
have.
you're just assembling this phone in the back seat,
Yeah,
just quietly,
yeah.
no discussion. Okay,
No discussion. Like I'm not even talking about
Of
it.
course, there's not.
sounds good.
Just Iris sitting next to, like, uh-huh.
Yeah,
You-
second phone there.
You assembly this phone, Mary.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's for important people. In my life, you know how it is.
Sure. Sure, I do. I'll just leave it be. It's fine.
We'll be
I'm
safe.
sure.
Don't worry. I'm just gonna check and close it back. I'll take it apart afterwards.
Gonna be fine.
I'll Iris will just go back to pushing all the Taco Bell wrappers as far away from where she's sitting
Oh,
as
gosh.
possible.
Ugh.
So Iris, like you got into the back seat and you were in the front
It's
seat. Last night?
worse.
Yeah, it's worse because last night you sat in the front seat and you pushed all the wrappers to the back. Now you're in the back with all the
Unending
wrappers that
cycle.
were there and the ones you pushed back.
It's pretty gross, guys.
Yeah. I almost would have rather walked, I'm gonna be honest. Meet the fucking sun, honestly. This sucks. Any messages?
Many. Hey, Tyr. Hey, Tyr. Hey, Tyr. Hey, Tyr.
Ugh.
Where are you at?
Just the urge to re-break phone, just like we don't need him. We don't need him. I'll just send a message heading your way.
Ready for you, heart.
Oh, oh no.
Hey guys, when we get there, do like the sexy thing.
Wait, what?
Super appreciate it. Actually, don't. I'll just kill him if I have.
We'll just put him in one of these Warhammer Tupperwares.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
my piece into this Tupperware. See, they get so brave on the fucking phone, but when you're there in person, they think you're gonna murder them. Gross. Delete all these messages. Gross.
So you guys are about to pull up the game matrix. There's probably 5 minutes left. Mary, do you want to
How's
do
the-
something with this phone, or just
Yeah,
be tracked by
I
it?
want to check the if I have an email.
Oh, okay.
If this person's responded. Who did I message? This is
Agent Ramirez.
Ramirez, yeah.
It's a short and sweet email. Thanks. Keep it coming.
I have a reply. Takeshi Pharmaceuticals, Billy Walker. I press send and I'll deconstruct my phone.
Oh, fuck him up. Fucking do it. Woo! Let's fucking ruin this shit.
Billy.
Oh my god. I'm in. I'm invested now. Yeah, this
Press
is the right
all the buttons.
And I deconstruct my phone as before we get into like anywhere near the area.
I love the idea of Mary has this like cute little like glass purse, and it's just full of cell phone components.
Yeah,
It's
that's all it is.
just cell phone components. You guys pull up to the game matrix. It's still early in the evening. This place is packed.
Oh,
The
God.
Yu-Gi-Oh kids are here.
oh,
Tears having flashbacks. I remember the Yu-Gi-Oh kids here.
you guys, do you remember when we were at the tower when we were on our way down?
I
I
was
recall on my way down. Yeah, I recall going down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
different way down. Yes.
Oh, yeah, except for you, Tier.
Yeah, I wasn't whatever that was.
I think that was probably the same person, or maybe
Yeah.
one of his
Similar.
friends.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to bring it up because I just
It's-
noticed.
It's definitely the same power.
But how would
I
they
feel like
know? Like, we just got brought there. Did
Yeah.
they call?
Well, by
These
that
people
time,
out.
the alarms had been going off. So
Right, you're right.
Yeah. They might have already been there.
Right.
yeah.
It could be
Or-
part of the security. It could be working for right. That could
Yeah.
be.
Like that whole place is full of kindred. So
They could have been there already. I feel like I beat up the wrong guy. Like if I had waited a minute, I could have maybe beaten up Billy.
I mean,
Nah, I think you made a right choice in beating up Mal.
I mean, I don't disagree, but also could have.
now we have a
also
place to
beaten up Billy.
stay.
well, he's a prince. He could be like super. I don't know what powers he has. Like,
Oh.
he can do stuff with shadows or something.
Yeah. Malcolm seems real chill about it. Does that seem weird to anybody else? Just me?
Malcolm's
Maybe he's
the weird
used to
guy.
it. You know.
Yeah, maybe he gets thrown out fucking windows all the time.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Billy's his coworker.
Maybe we'll ask about Billy when we get back to the bar.
Ask him about Billy and his cage.
Yeah, two
Yes.
things, Billy and the cage. These are two things we're curious about. We probably should have told Jessica that one of those kindred is no longer staked in there. They'll be fine. It's fine.
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all nod. Yeah, it's fun.
Hmm.
I mean, if we have time, we could go help, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be up for helping in that department.
It's with our favorite band. I mean,
Yeah. I feel like I'm just trying to avoid going inside by talking in the car while we idle.
A little bit.
oh,
little bit.
I'm avoiding going in there. It was
You
bad
guys don't
enough.
have to go inside. I can just go inside.
Yeah.
Would you like to go inside?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'll go
I don't know if
inside. Don't
I don't know
worry.
if I can handle it again.
yeah.
Oh,
Just look at the comic books.
I need to get our stuff, at least the ones that we lent him.
That's fair. I gave him something. I guess I have
Yeah.
to go. Okay, I'll
It'll
go
be fine.
inside.
We got it. I'm glad I didn't try on your like leggings today. 2 size 2 small leggings. I need to go fucking shopping. All I have are these sweatpants. I didn't go back home.
Damn, we have to go shopping after this.
Yeah, yeah. Third errand,
Oh,
and then we go to the
great.
store. Yeah, let's fucking get this over with.
So you all have to park fairly far away. I don't know. It's not that far, but you have to walk the length of the strip mall to get to the place. There's a crowd of people even around the door in the front. You can just push past them. It's not a big problem. But the thing you can't push past is the smell.
Yeah.
So what you experienced late night last time, that was like if humanity had a nuclear war and you were experiencing the radiation 100 years after that nuclear war.
Uh-huh.
But tonight, it is that nuclear war. It's hot. It's hot in here. It's hot in your nostrils.
We could burn it to the ground. We could just burn it to the ground.
So there's enough room for you to meander in the front of the store, and you can get over to the retail section. There's not too many people over there, but the game side is packed, and the computers are pretty packed too. The guy at the counter is the same from the previous night. Big dude, ponytail. He looks at you, just kind of nods back at the computer section. He has, for better or worse, associated you with Martin and people who just walk back there.
Yeah. I'll walk back there.
I guess I'll go with.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. Thanks,
So
guys.
we got all 4 of you pushing in here.
Jorgen was gonna go look at like comic books and stuff again.
Yeah. You need to buy some dice.
Yeah.
We could be having a fun
If you're
game.
gonna play a game, you need some dice. You forgot last time.
We can
Yeah,
get real meta.
I'll pick up 4 sets. Make my friends play with me.
Great.
Great.
We're in.
So the minute you step up onto the little raised platform in the enclosed space of the computers, two pairs of eyes like stand up and turn, look at you. Tyr, I'm so glad you're here. Do you want to sit down? Hey, get out of the way. Move. He like just kicks a little nerd kid like out of his chair,
Wow.
like mid League of Legends game.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that nerd kid seat.
Hey, so I got a couple of options for you out back,
Mhm.
and we should talk about whatever it was that your hot lady friend brought me.
Yeah. You want to do that outside and not in this room?
No, we should definitely do it in here
What? Why?
because
And which
I am
one are you talking
100% sure that none of these sweaty nerds is a federal agent, and there are no listening devices in here.
I see.
Sound good enough to me.
That's true.
Okay. So which one though? We gave you a bunch of stuff.
So, the cars, I two choices for you out back. You can either have space or I don't know, some low key luxury. It's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
We know Iris is gonna pick the low
I was
key
about to
luxury.
say we're gonna let Iris pick.
Like we don't need to think.
Just let her pick.
Whichever one's the nicer car is what we're picking.
So out back there is a 1974 Plymouth Fury. It's not completely dolled up yet, but the interior part's been done, so it kind of looks like, you know, an older car that could be a classic if someone did some work on the outside. But it's a nice ride. And also, you seem like you're in the hauling business again, dear. So I got you something that can haul. There's an F-250 crew cab.
50. I'm totally not Googling each one. Ooh. Guys, we should pick the truck.
Wow, over the Plymouth Fury. Okay.
Nope.
Don't you just want to put stuff in the back of a truck? Do I just want to put things in the back of a truck? Maybe. That's what I'm starting to realize. Yeah, you can pick, Iris. But I'm leaning truck.
I'm leaning we get the keys for both, considering what we gave him.
I think that's very valid, Iris.
Look, I told the guy I was going to bring one of these back.
You can give him the van full of your minifigures and your
I don't-
Taco Bell wrappers.
I don't think he's going to think that's cool. I mean, I understand. I understand your predicament, but yeah, I can only give you one. Please don't make me start pissing off people in this organization.
Iris, which one makes you the happiest?
Not the truck.
That's fine. You can give them back the truck.
Okay. And so moving on to the thumb drive you left me.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot do shit with that.
Okay.
Like I do a little bit of a Bitcoin farm back there, but this would take me 100 years to crack. Where did you get it? It just blows up the register. 9s all the way to the end.
If you can't do anything with it, just forget it.
I can't forget it. Like I
No,
need to know what this is. Like professionally. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to forget it.
either you forget it or we take both cars.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Just take the keys and push them over and leave.
Hey, I would just be talking to Mary to get her to take them.
Yeah.
I'll take. Give him to me.
He flicks the Plymouth keys. Thank you. Rob.
All right.
We done here?
You give. I think the card and the drive.
The card and the drive.
Yeah.
Your
Are you
copies
guys-
of them.
Oh.
You're not keeping that.
Okay. All right. So he gets up and turns around, heads to that back office. Is anybody following him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta make sure this thing's not copied, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
He opens the door, walks inside, leans over to the front of a tower, and pulls out the drive. Turns around, hands it to you.
Okay.
All right, I'll take it. I'll go go towards him and take the drive. You didn't make any copies, did you?
Well, I mean, this thing's still chugging away at it. Yeah, I made a copy.
Cool. You're trying to crack it.
Yeah,
Do you think
that's what you asked me to do, right?
manage to do that?
I mean, like I said, it'll take me 100 years unless I figure something else out
All right.
with this rig.
I'll look at the others. Are you guys comfortable leaving this trying to decode?
Not with this guy, no.
All right. I'll look at
You
I'll
heard
look
the
at him
voice.
again.
No.
You know, I think we got this. We can crack this ourselves. But don't worry, if we find anything out that's interesting, maybe we can let you know.
That would be so cool.
I'm
I'll keep trying here. Like,
right, yeah. I think you should delete all of that. I compel him.
you gaze into his eyes, and they dilate. He doesn't say a word to you. He just turns around, logs into the PC behind him. Click, click, click. And you can hear this bank of graphics cards, fans shut off. He turns around. Wait. Was that a good idea? Like what? You shoot.
Bad Martin. I mean Martin. Look, here's my number. I'll look at Tier to see if like she's okay with that.
Here has no idea what you're fucking doing.
You're giving me your number? Awesome. Okay. Do upset it.
I'll update you if we find something out. Look, I don't want to get you into trouble.
I don't even care. I live for this stuff. I want to know what's inside this drive.
We want to know too. It's just that I feel like if you do that here, you might put yourself in danger, you know. I also think that you need to, if there's any weird stuff that happens around this,
My middle
I'm
name
sure
is
there's
Danger,
always-
Mary.
I look at Tier.
He
and
stretches
Iris.
out, making himself look bigger for the moment.
His middle name is Wallace.
I forget how much you know about me.
Yeah.
Look, you're like, James Bond, right? You know Q.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, wait, is that the technician?
Yeah.
You're that person. We need to keep you safe. We don't know what's going on right now.
Okay. Well, if there's any way I can help, call me.
Absolutely.
I'll stay in touch. I promise.
I don't know if that's necessary.
Well, I mean, how can I help you if I'm not in touch?
Yeah. Thanks for the car.
Yeah, we get out of there.
You walk back out through the fallout. The cars are parked around back, so you just have to abandon that van here. Turn the corner. It takes one last longing look at the four of you before you consign it to its fate. And then,
Yeah.
then
I
you're
wave
in
back
front of
at
the
him.
Plymouth Fury. No, I'm at the van.
Oh, the van. Oh,
The van was
goodness.
sad.
I
Can
wave back
stay
at the van.
sad.
It's not its fault. They used it like that, okay?
Tyr puts one hand on the truck, like, next time.
Yeah.
I'm cool
We
truck.
could still go get the keys. I'm
That's
pretty sure we could get them.
I'm sure literally any of us could probably get those keys from him. I don't doubt that. It's fine. We're good. Who wants to haul things anyways?
Who wants to go buy a single 2x4 and put
Who
it in
wants
the
to be
back?
able to fit a 2x4 comfortably in a vehicle? Who? Not us.
Not us.
don't
Certainly
need
not
that.
us. It's fine.
We'll blend in better in the Camarilla territory.
I mean, the
With,
shotguns would have blended in so well in our pickup truck. We could have bought just like a little mounter for the back. It would have been great. But it's fine. We'll put them in the trunk like normal people put their shotguns in the trunk.
So you jump into this ancient piece of America and turn the key, and its engine roars to life. The night is still yours. Where do you want to go?
Well, we can't head back.
Yeah, what the?
There are other princes going. Do you want to head to the field?
I mean,
What time is it?
It's about 11 p.m.
I mean, I'd love to be part of team get the crates, but I don't know if us just rolling up fucks that up or not.
I guess you have a
Yeah.
I would rather not, just in case
right.
Mr. Walker shows up again.
I feel like that's half the reason I want to be there, but that's fine.
I mean, we might spook. I want to make sure that the transfer gets into the right hands.
I wish I had one of those messenger pigeons, you know?
Yeah.
If only I could easily communicate with
With
Jessica.
Yeah.
If only. If
If
only I
only.
could.
Or if only you had like an animal friend.
I don't know where I'm supposed to find this animal friend, but I certainly do not have one.
I certainly haven't seen any pigeons flying around with
Yeah,
notes.
like a Disney princess, and then
Yeah.
there's an animal.
That's never gonna happen to you. I
Yeah.
think. I don't
I
think
mean-
vampires can do that.
I want
right?
that. I want that fan fiction.
Yeah.
that fan art. Disney princess tier.
Listen,
A Disney princess that could eat her prince for breakfast.
oh, it should murder
Yes.
that prince.
Jorgen, do you have any
And her own weight
suggestions
in protein
for
drinks.
how we can spend the rest of the night? Or Iris?
Oh, I'd love to find like something besides sweatpants. I never thought I'd say that, but
We
if
could
there's
go. We
nothing
could go
important to
shopping.
do, if there's nothing important,
We
You
could
guys
go
do.
see a movie.
We can. We can also spend the night reading the books down at Malcolm's chamber,
I'll
or
pass on
checking
reading
in
the
on
books.
Therian.
I will I'm gonna make contact with Therian. I don't think it's quite safe to roll up quite yet, so I'll send him an email. And we can't get back into the bar until like 4 a.m.
yeah,
Mhm.
we have to wait till it
So-
closes.
But yeah, I'll get out my cell phone and make a new email address and compose an email to Therian saying, I hope you didn't go through with or I hope you're still planning on not going through with the ritual. I'd love to come back, but I can't if you're going to
Jorgen.
call those thugs again.
XOXO.
No.
XXX.
Ooh.
No.
All X's.
All X's.
There's a pretty quick reply about
Oh.
within 5 minutes.
Okay.
Come back. Show me another way then.
XOXO.
Yeah.
Jorgen will reply, how do I know it's safe to come back? ? And I know of another way.
Are you gonna turn him?
No.
Gross.
Yes.
I'm gonna let him take a sip.
I'm gonna be nice and give him a taste. Then he too can have weird acid blood a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
An email comes back again quickly. I will offer whatever proof I can over this medium. It is safe. You have my word.
So, me as Josh doesn't know exactly how much I should trust him. How much do you think Jorgen would trust him if he said something in that manner?
Jorgen, you offered to do the like visions thing back while we were at Mal's. Maybe you want to try it right now?
Yeah, see
We
if he's
could
a
find
fuck.
a safe
Yeah.
spot somewhere. Or maybe, maybe you want to do it inside the arcade. Maybe like the ambiance will calm you down.
Maybe we should go just like somewhere outside. It's nice. Like, we could go to. Okay, it sounds stereotypical, but we could like go to a graveyard. It should be quiet.
Sure.
That's true.
Where are the near graveyards?
Yeah, I'm sure we can find one.
Yeah, we just drive around till we find a graveyard. We'll find one.
For you to get a vision in.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe we could just find like a park or
A
an
park will
alley.
It has
also
to be
work.
a graveyard.
Goth Kid achievement
We gotta
unlocked.
be graveyard. Gotta
Be
back
vampires
of this
in
car.
a graveyard.
Can we find
Just-
a mausoleum for it?
Yeah. Just in the back seat of this car. Really, you could do it anywhere, probably.
It's not hard to find a graveyard. You guys actually drove past one on the way here. You have to kind of cut through the mountains to get to the other side of the military base. And as you were making that turn, you could see graves climbing up the side of the mountain. at one point.
Yeah, let's go in there and I'll see if I can do it again.
Yeah. See if you think like I don't know how pointed these things are, but once again, I think this is the coolest shit that's happened to us is that you can physically do this. If maybe we should be at the crates.
Or where we should be next.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, see if it's really straightforward this time. That'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Can we help you in some way?
Just by being quiet, I think. I don't know how much time will pass while I'm having this thought, so just wait around for a little bit, and I guess take me home if it lasts a long time. I don't know.
Yeah, not a problem.
So there is a small parking lot at the base of the mountain hill, really, and a gate for you to hop over to get into the graveyard at this time of night. Some of you are better at that than others. We won't go into it.
Could I get a boost?
Yeah.
How could you do that? How can you give him a boost?
I physically put him over the gate.
Yeet.
There you go.
Just throw him out.
Yeah, he's got it.
How are you going to get back? Hold on.
How tall is this thing?
So
This is a gate.
this is a 8-foot tall gate. Any human that is really determined can get over it.
We can do it. And if
Yeah.
not, I break it, you know? Easy
Yeah.
peasy.
Are all 4 of you going in?
Sure.
I'll stay out here.
I'll stay
I'll
with
stay by
Mary.
your car.
Yeah, I'll stick with Mary. I don't think we should go singlesies. I'll just be there to throw people over.
Okay.
I can climb on my own.
Iris and Jorgen are walking uphill in the graveyard. There's a path. You can stop wherever you like and do whatever it is you think you're about to do.
So Jorgen will take a nice little walk through the graveyard and try to zen center himself and focus on the crates we left in Odin's field and take a deep breath and try to have a premonition.
Iris, you're bored.
Yeah.
He's just staring. He's just staring off up the mountain. He asked you nicely to be quiet, and that's cool and all. But it's been like 5 minutes of perfect silence, and you don't even have a screen to look at.
No.
This is an eternity, and it aches. Inside that eternity is Jorgen. And he tries to forget the location that he's at, the time that he's at, maybe even little bits of the person he was or is now. And letting his mind drift on that nothingness. An unnatural bank of fog begins to gather at a tree in the distance. Iris, nothing's fucking going on.
No.
Nothing. There's no fog. There's plenty of trees around. They are all equally uninteresting. As the fog gathers around the base of this tree, a long, black, deep, jet black leg steps out from behind it. A robed figure whose head, based on the tree, must reach 8 feet tall, extended to its full height. It turns and looks at you and waits.
Is this the same? Do I recognize this?
Absolutely.
Greg.
Greg the
There you
demon.
go. He's in the game. Cameo.
Yeah, woo!
Jorgen will ask, so should I still call you Gregoth?
If you know my name, you can call me by it. Until then.
I was wondering if I could get a glimpse at what was happening to some containers we left in a field a ways away from here.
Are you willing to pay?
The cost last time was blood, right?
It was.
Yes. Do you have a knife?
Come to this tree.
He'll walk over to the tree.
Place your hand against the trunk.
He'll follow the instruction.
The figure's shoulders torque and stretch. From beneath the robe, an axe blade is pulled out, shot to the sky, moon glinting off it, and it swings towards your hand.
Jorgen will wince and shut his eyes.
Thunk. And pain shoots up your arm. Your hand is no longer attached to 4 of its fingers and some of the palm.
Does it hurt?
Awfully. Like nothing else.
So at that, he'll scream out in pain and surprise.
Iris, Jorgen's just a space cadet. He's just like staring at the ground now.
She's probably gonna start like seeing if she can find something to climb out of boredom.
There's a nice oak tree nearby. Yeah.
She's gonna climb the trees.
She's like an 8-year-old boy. I gotta climb that tree.
There's no screens. We're gonna do some climbing.
No, I'm definitely not allowed to climb that tree. I'm climbing that tree. Jorgen, you look at your severed hand and scream and shut your eyes to block out the pain and open them again. And you are in Odin's field. Your hand falls to your side. Drips blood down the side of your leg. The containers are still there. Locked. But this world isn't material to you anymore. Those locks will not keep you out.
He's going to take a peek.
The smidge.
You look into the first container and see neatly stacked rows of hung corpses, stakes in all of them, wearing the clothes that they were taken in. People from all walks of life. There are 12 of them.
He'll move over to the next one.
The scene is duplicated with the following exception. There are 11 corpses hanging, all with stakes. And one corpse is curled up in the corner, rocking gently back and forth.
He will go over to that person and just try to gently give them some comfort. I assume he just passes right through them and they won't perceive him, but he's going to try.
The corpse continues to rock as you approach it. When your foot enters the space within a few inches of it, taking the last step that someone would take towards it, its head shoots up, eyes bloodshot. It's a young child, maybe 15 years old. It must feel some presence. Its eyes dart around the container, but it sees nothing.
So he will speak, fully knowing that they probably can't hear him, and pat this child on the shoulder and say, someone's coming. Everything's going to be okay. And then he's going to go to the third container.
The third container is completely different. There are corpses littered about the place. Must be 8 or 9 of them. And these are not the same kind of corpses. These are good old-fashioned dead humans. And there is another figure. Sitting on a couch. There's a small lounge area built into the back. The figure wears kind of like the white shirt that you would wear underneath a suit. Gray slacks. There's blood all over this white shirt. short blonde hair, bright blue eyes, completely unaware of your presence. For the moment.
Does it just look like they're waiting there, or
They are just lounging. They seem to be professional loungers.
and there's only one figure in there that seems to be alive.
There is only one figure that is sitting on the couch. Everyone else is on the floor.
I'll just like take notice of as many features as I can, and then probably go back.
Are those all?
Yeah, it was only the three
There's
containers,
three.
right?
3.
Right.
You step out of the third container, willing yourself through the steel, and let go. And Iris is in a goddamn tree.
Yup.
I need to roll a
Yeah.
rouse check,
Yes, you do.
and that's a 1, so I get
Oh.
hungrier.
Oh no.
What are you at?
3 hungry.
Oh
Hungry
god.
boy.
Yay.
I'll look up to Iris in the tree, give her like an inquisitive eyebrow, and then say, "Let's get out of here. I'm hungry."
She'll jump down. It took you long enough. You were standing there doing nothing for forever.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, everybody, for this wonderful Dice Cult production in The Last Remaining Light. We're here
Lots
every
of
Saturday night telling the story that we love to tell. Monday nights, we have a D&D 5e show ran by Jillian.
Hello. If you guys are interested in something a little different, every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have On the Backs of Gods, which is a Norse mythology-inspired D&D game. Currently, the party has finally completed a very important mission and has returned home. And the person who is trying to kill them is going to come to town in like 2 weeks. And they are prepared, very prepared. So come check that out. That's what I'd like to see.
Tuesday nights, another D&D 5e game, 9:30 p.m. Legends of Theia, good old-fashioned drinking and D&D 5e. I think they're still in a cave perpetually. I think that's what Frank says every time. We're in a cave. It's a great time. You should definitely come check it out. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.
Good night.